Level 5. More wretched hive of scum and please be cautious.
What's going on, hyperdrivers? Welcome back to the Cantina Chat. Hope everybody's having a great week and getting prepared for a more awesome weekend. We have an amazing show. We got a packed show for you tonight. We got a lot of news to talk about. This past week, an article came out stating that Hasbro, one of the largest toy manufacturers in the world, if not the largest, is cutting back on their manufacturing of toys in lieu of chasing the idea of going into games. So how is that going to affect us? We got PCS Collectibles, who's under fire right now by collectors for seemingly very high prices on their shipping and not letting them know what the shipping charges will be. And we'll get into that. And we got some breaking news about the fate of the Galactic Starcruiser. What's going to happen to that hotel?
Really?
Yes, I do. Got some news about that we're going to be talking about tonight. So we got all that for you. And for those of you guys who are here live, I'm going to be giving away a lightsaber tonight. I said that I was going to do that last week. So we got the man, I forgot this lightsaber's name. Help me out, guys.
Cal Kestis.
That's
Cal
what I
Kestis. Force Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. It's working. This is a Profi lightsaber. So this is high-end chip on this one. And I put in some sound fonts from Cyberphonic.
Nice.
So, and it's got like the effect on the back right there that,
that's killer.
Right in the back. And you got that going on. It's going to come with a box. It's going to come with the blade that you're going to need to be able to run it. And I think a few accessories, probably like some gloves and things like that. If not, I'll find some gloves and throw them in there. But
that is a sexy lightsaber.
Don't worry about the gloves, brother. Just send it like that, man.
Yeah, send it like that. I'll take it like that. Don't worry about
it. I got gloves.
That is a sexy lightsaber design.
Oh,
though.
I love it.
I really did like it.
This one right here, for the longest time, and still is one of my favorite Cal Kestis lightsabers that I have in my collection. I have like 3 others, so I think it's time for it to move on. So playing around
to a happy home.
To a happy home.
Yeah, to a happy home. By the way, guys, when that hashtag whatever comes out, me and Flex will be in it. I'm just letting you know because I was praying and Flex is always lucky. So.
Can't believe I drew a blank there on the Cal Kestis, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's one of those days, plus getting older.
That's true. That's true. I had a crazy day today, man. I was in line to try to buy one of those new graphics cards that came out because my current one has been starting to give me shit, and I need to keep the production going and all that. Dude, I mean, I was there like hitting the refresh button for 40 freaking minutes, and I was able to get one. But
oh, really?
40 freaking minutes there, man. With like Best Buy here, Asus there, Nvidia over here. I'm all like refresh.
And on your phone with your toes,
Dude, hands were shaking. I was sitting there like full on ghost, totally jacked up.
Yeah. How much are those things going for nowadays? Because I know they've gone up in price, right?
Yeah. So the one that I was going for was $1,000.
Wow.
But yeah, I ended up having to get the even more expensive one. So yeah, I ended up
only
running.
Benefits the followers, so they actually get better quality and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to help out is the speed in which I'm rendering these videos and working on the videos. So like the current one that I'm using right now, I'm having issues where it's starting to bog down when I do color editing and that kind of thing. So it's just time. I've had that card now for about 5 years. So for gaming it's great, but when it comes to doing the editing, at least at what I do for editing, it becomes a little bit taxing. So but yeah,
unbelievable how fast technology moves, man.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
Wish these things lasted long. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Huh?
Man, I was telling George earlier, man, I'm just trying to stay warm, bro. It is freezing.
Yeah, you guys need to start a fire, man.
I was outside with gloves, man. I still couldn't feel my fingers, man.
How cold is it now?
Crazy. Right now, 29.
Mm.
Yeah, we were getting to 29 over here where I'm
It's
at. Mind
windy.
you, I'm hundreds of miles away, and it was a wind that was cutting in that was making it like 28, 29.
Well, it's
Even
windy.
though it had, yeah,
Feels like
crazy.
in the teens, man.
Yeah, yeah, and last week I think I told you guys my heater went out,
Mhm.
so I had to call
Oh.
the AC guy. I had a space heater in here, and then my wife started working from remote that week, so the space heater went downstairs to her room. Man, it was 58 degrees when I came in here the other day. I was like, I had like 5 layers on, with a Snuggie. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It's freezing. We're warming up. I would leave the blinds open and let in the sun to warm it up. Couldn't get it
Dude,
past.
I was loving the weather last week, man. I know you guys. I mean, no, last week was raining. It was raining and kind of cold, but this room is like 10 degrees hotter than every room
Really?
in my house. So when it's cold outside, this room feels awesome,
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, but
I wasn't
All
so
right.
lucky.
so let's say what's up to everybody in the chat.
I see who number 1 in there. I see the first guy in there.
Matt
Early
Vader
bird.
in here. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, so we got
Vader. What's up?
Dwayne Otley in the house. What's going on, dude?
What's up, dude?
Hey,
We got Izzy Collects. What's going on, dude?
Izzy.
Kenny's in the house. What's up, man?
What's up,
Heard-
Pats?
Heard Jeff's paid you a visit this past week, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Luis Jimenez, what's going on, man?
Louis Lou, what's up?
Lulu.
Got Jedi Master Northwest. What's up, bro? What's up,
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
Church.
It's been a while since I heard that.
Yeah.
I know.
Miles in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey, Miles got his statue in, man. He was very happy.
He got that Kenobi saber in this week too.
He got a lot. He got this guy
Yeah.
in there, and he's a happy camper.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good for himself right now. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Darth Shizzle's in the house. What's going on, dude?
There he is.
Nice.
Justin Jacobs. What's going on, man?
Nerf herder.
All right. And we got Brandon H in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Brandon?
Snoke Dog. Santino. How you doing, man?
What's up?
Have arrived, bitches.
I love that. Okay, we got am I skipping? We got Primetime Reviews. What's going on, man?
What's up,
We got Millennium Workshop. Rex is in the house.
There he is.
Rex?
That
Rex
guy's a
is
busy
awesome.
guy, man.
He is
My brother.
extremely busy. Has he been sending you pictures of the stuff he's been working on?
No, I haven't seen it. You got
He's got some cool stuff coming out.
that Rancor on the wall was still amazing to me. I
Oh,
love
that's
that thing,
incredible.
dude.
Right now, he's working on a lightsaber display stand. It looks sick. It's like a mat, but it looks really good. I won't delve into it too much because I can't wait for him to show you the pictures because it's looking good.
Yeah.
Got
Lex.
Max pulling double
Nope.
duty, making sure he's in the chat so he can win
Yeah.
that saber. How you doing, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Got Graham
Yeah.
Oliver in the house. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
We got that Minecraft kid.
What's
Can you
up?
make a video on 89 Sabers Darth Vader? I did make a video on the 89 Sabers Darth Vader saber. I did like late last year. Recent video too, brother. Are you looking forward to the Minecraft movie though? But I saw that trailer with my kids and they are absolutely looking forward to that. It looks funny. We got Brandalorian in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up,
Brandon,
Brandon?
Brandon.
And let's see. Darth Shizzle, Kaz, Izzy. I think I'm on with Did I already say hi to Brandalorian? Yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
Hey, Gar Wing Chung's in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, Gar?
Nice.
And we got Lamb Echo One. What's going on, dude? Howdy, folks.
What's up?
Nice. I like that little icon.
Yeah, it's a cool one. I like that.
Yeah.
Freaking Santino's telling me the other day I need to get some tats, bro. Fred's in the house. What's up, man? Yeah. He's like, bro, you go to Orlando all the time. Just drive up there and go get a tattoo. I'm like, yeah, 3 hours. Let me go up
Your
there.
whole back. Just do your whole back.
Damn.
I don't know about that. Joel's in the house, man. We're gonna see Joel next week.
What's up, Joe?
What you need is the Mayan calendar, but with Darth Vader's face in the middle.
I did one, or I found one that I wanted to do, but what I need to cover something up, and then they told me that won't work. So I got to get.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Full
got
back.
Stuff I
George
wanted
like
to-
this, you know.
Oh,
Bad man.
OJ. So,
Hey,
Been bugging OJ. Hopefully he comes down to May 4th this year.
you better.
bad man.
You better.
Evan, what's up, man?
What up,
What's
man?
up, sir?
Evan's MIA say he's working. So is Frankie. He's working, but
Oh.
hopefully they'll be back next week.
Frankie's happy as a pig in mud because you saw who the Super Bowl's player
right.
game is going to be.
Yeah.
Got to be happy.
Oh my fucking God! It's Rick is in the house. I love that name.
Rick, what's going on, Rick?
Okay, process, fellas. We got No More Mutants pulling double duty.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Making sure he's in there too.
That's right. Damn straight.
All right. We got OBP Collects in the house. Wow, we got a lot of people up in here, man.
Hey.
What's up, bro? 53 people in the chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
OBP. What's up, brother?
And that I said that video already. We got Jeff's in the house. He's on his way here on the on the plane. He's on his way to Orlando right now.
He is trying to win that saber. And
so I mean, I can't. Let me think how long I've known Jeff. Jeff, at least 3 years, 4 years, maybe 4 years, maybe more than that. But this is gonna be the first time I get to meet him. So
nice.
That's cool. I can't wait, man. Bryant's in the house. What's going on, Bryant?
What's up, Bryant?
No house tours.
Bro, can you make more videos of people's collections? Yes, I can. Actually, I'm working on doing a room tour of Joe's house soon. So
Nice.
that may be coming this summer. So we've been in talks about that. I also got to run up and do a part 2 for Nate, which I've been feel bad about. I haven't had the time to give him a call to set that up. Profesoro's in the house. What's going on, bro?
Profesoro.
Xavier? Professor X?
And that guy Mark just
Hey, he just jumped in. Hyperdrivers. What's going on?
What's up, Mark?
What's going on, dude?
Fred, I will tell you no, but I think there is a lightsaber giveaway, if I'll be honest.
Yes, there is a lightsaber giveaway tonight.
Damn it.
Yes, there is.
I was
So if
just
you guys
trying to
are
cue it.
tuning in the moment, I mean, I'm giving away the Cal Kestis lightsaber right here. All right.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I should jam about before we go. Make sure you like, subscribe if you like this type of videos, and check out my merch over at the Medinalorian shop on Fourth Wall. I think I got the plugins. All right, let's get
Follow on all social media, not just on
Yeah,
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram needs some help. My Instagram does need some help.
Tag your friends, send it to your friends. Just like, yo, check this video out. The video you did with your kids was great. I loved it. With the hot
Yeah,
boy.
that was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was dope.
You're like, no.
Bro, it took me a minute to film that thing, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. So this past week, a friend of mine put me onto this art. It's actually a video which led me to the article about Hasbro getting out of the toy manufacturing game. So there's an article about it. Let's check it out, and then we can talk
That's
about
crazy.
how this possibly could affect us. Because I mean, I was just out toy hunting this past Sunday, and I haven't been in a long time because I used to go a lot with Seth, but the aisles were kind of bare, man.
Yeah, I mean, I go in there usually to Target every so often just to see if I find any micro galaxies stuff that I haven't seen yet or picked up yet.
Mhm.
And remember, Hasbro's not just Star Wars, but they have Transformers license. They got a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
G.I. Joe, they do a lot. And I
Yeah.
see those waves popping in and out. But sometimes, I think they sit on the shelf far too long and it becomes very stagnant. And I don't know if they're overproducing. That could be a problem for them,
Could be. I mean, they did some layoffs last year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you think about the wave that they did for the Acolyte. Those are probably at Big Lots right now.
yeah.
They may have overproduced on those.
Or it's not Big Lots anymore. What is it? It is Big Lots, but the other store really.
Five Below has
It's Ollie's.
Ollie's has a whole bunch of stuff too. Ollie's has waves of Hasbro stuff, and I'm not talking about just that, but don't they have Marvel? I think
They do. They have Marvel. They have a lot of different licenses. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
I still see the Eternals figures inside of my Ollie's.
Yeah.
That was years ago. That was before I moved.
So this article comes from cybertron.com.
Oh.
2025 will be a transformative year for Hasbro as they focus on games while producing less toys. Hasbro is undergoing a huge shift at the moment, and while it started in 2024, we will be seeing that shift happen in this year, 2025. Chris Cox, which is spelled, just like you think it would be spelled,
Cox.
like the bird. Hasbro CEO, who used to work at Microsoft, has been diverting assets to video game development and publishing. And while some of the major Hasbro toy brands will no longer be manufactured by Hasbro and instead will be produced under license by other companies. So he goes on to say about Star Wars, like speaking of Star Wars, that's another area where Hasbro is growing less and less involved in toy production since they have chosen to sublease their master license. While they still produce certain toys, this explains why we see other Star Wars toys on shelves made by different companies. This mitigates their risk of overstock, which has royally bit them in the behind multiple times before. You know,
oh yeah, I didn't even read this, and I knew it was that.
Yeah. So
I didn't know they subleased that though.
Right?
That's crazy.
So here's a fun fact that they list here. They own the master license for all of the Star Wars toys. So that's why Funko Pops, for example, they can't make figures like a regular figure. So they have to make it a bobblehead in order for them to be able to separate themselves from Hasbro. But what they're trying to get into is gaming, you know, which is what they're
Like to
trying
produce video games or to produce collectibles for video games.
No, like to get into video games.
Because they hold the IP license.
Yes, for a lot of these different companies. So they, like you said, they got Transformers, GI Joe. You got Star Wars, obviously.
Power Rangers, Marvel.
Power Rangers, Marvel. Yeah, they got a lot. You know.
Yeah.
So that's a big hit for toy collectors. You know. Like I said, I was just at the con. Just at the stores the other day. And it was barren, and you know I would expect to see some stuff, and what I end up seeing is a lot of the same characters, which is a problem for us. You know, like I saw a ton of Darth Vader. You know,
oh, you saw the Mandalorian there still.
Mandalorian. Yeah, right. At 2 different stores, Target and at Walmart, a ton of Mandalorian. And when was the last Mandalorian episode? It's been what, 3 years?
The problem is that they oversaturated their market with certain characters. And it just sits there in inventory.
They become peg warmers.
Yeah, they become a peg warmer, just like you said, and you'll find it at Ollie's. You know, they're cheap. Now, if you're one of those guys that has to have a pristine box, if it's a Black Series or card or whatever, that's different. You know, you may be looking at, you know, let's say Big Bad Toy Store to buy it so you get it in pristine condition. But like the rest of the guys, it's just giving it for their kid because they don't have, like, I won't have a Black Series in here unless I like it and I throw it in here. But I'm not looking for a pristine, you know, mint on card, you know, issue. So I'll just toss that to my nephew or something. But it's crazy because that affects not just the figures, but the ships, the big play sets.
That's what I like.
Is a big part. I mean, you two are into it, especially Flex, who's customizing his. That's a big part.
OBP makes a great point, which I was actually just thinking. I wonder if this will drive up aftermarket prices on Hasbro toys. I guess. The existing ones.
Yeah.
I don't know but how much they make of it though. It's like there's so many of those. I mean, unless they and the thing is they keep coming out with, like I said, same figures. Like I don't know how many Captain Rex figures I've seen. You know,
or if they give you an actual count, like one of 500, one of, instead of overproducing it, you know, where the figure becomes a little bit more scarce and you want that figure, look, you're going to probably pay a premium for that, you know, and they're making less of it. But how many Lukes are there already? How many Vaders are there? You know, and there's so many different scenes that you can only get, you know, with a lot electricity on the helmet, no electricity, missing the hand Vader. You know, it's like, okay, A New Hope and, you know, Empire Strikes Back, and we could go through to get really nitty gritty, but Vader's a Vader.
The exact same figure in a different box. You know,
there's Vader's a Vader. You know, that's it. You know?
Like I said, the Rex, the Captain Rex, he's been re-released at least 3 times. You know, I think more like 4 times. Same exact figure, just a different box.
Yep, and El Profesor brings up the point. Yeah, it would probably affect their helmets and lightsabers.
I'm assuming so too. Yeah, because like they, especially like what happened with the HasLab with the last lightsaber, and then how they're taking a beating against like these non-licensed lightsabers. You know.
I mean, the non-licensed are putting them to shame.
They are. Yeah. I mean, they look almost a movie quality like, and in fact, you know, that we've seen with the EFX lightsaber that is pretty much a replica of an aftermarket lightsaber. That, you know, it comes with better technology. They're smaller, you know, and almost in the same price range as what Hasbro is putting out for their lightsabers.
And they're not a big cucumber to hold with 2 hands.
No. Now,
what you think it would be in the movie, where they hold it with 1 hand and it fits in a hand. It's not like when you go to the park, when you go to Disney's, and you pick up Disney's lightsabers, they're so big, and I'm like, I don't want this. I'd rather pay a third party.
And Chris brings up a point here that's true too. Kids aren't buying toys. The toys are for 40-plus-year-old collectors. Hasbro's market is shrinking. He's right. He's like, right now, this is the first time ever
That's
in
valid.
collecting history that the target market for toy manufacturers is not children, it's us. It's the Generation X and it's the millennials, and that's why they're bringing up these IPs that are 30-plus years old. You already wanted a Rebel lightsaber.
I wanted a Rebel lightsaber to poop on. But you're right. It's us who are older who have the nostalgia of getting an action figure. I remember my mom would tell me, I was in kindergarten, you get good grades, you get a new figure. And I vividly remember the Kmart sticker on it saying 99 cents. And it was a Jawa in vinyl, unpacked in card, and I'm like, oh, I got the Jawa, super excited. That's worth thousands of dollars now, But
OBP says the only re-release of the original Captain Rex was a few months ago. I want to say there was more than that, because they also did one that was a con exclusive, which there was no difference really other than the box. And I think there was more than that. A Dragon Warrior in the house. Lightsabers are too big, huh? Nah, bro. When it comes to lightsabers, nothing's too big.
No, bro. Go pick up a Disney saber and talk to me. Go get one of George's from behind him and go pick up a Disney saber. Then compare it, and you're going to see what I'm talking about.
Damn right. And stop doing stupid stuff with Disney and Hasbro. I mean, it's crazy because I do like seeing, like I said, I'm from Hasbro. I really like the ships that mostly, and I think they do a really good job on the helmets actually. A lot of their helmets are very cool.
Agreed.
I hate to see that go away, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a generation would suffer, like my nephew's generation, or, that they don't have that. But most kids nowadays, just like you were saying, they don't play outside. They're not like we were, riding a bike and being adventurous and playing with your friends with the figures and stuff like that. They're playing on video games and stuff like that. And Chris is saying, kids don't have $30 for a Black Series figure, which is valid.
Yeah, they've gone up in price. Yeah,
they've gone up in price. I remember when Black Series were a lot cheaper than that. I think half the price. And I cannot see a mom saying, okay, we're going to buy groceries and I'm going to buy you a $30 figure. It's crazy.
Yeah. But man, it's like what Brian brought to a point, 2005. Even pre-COVID, when I was going with Seth to go toy hunting, we would go into a Target or a Walmart, and you would find an aisle for Star Wars toys, like a lot, that you can like sift through. Now it's like I'm going through, and it's like there's what, 3 figures on the shelf, and half of them are all Acolyte, So,
they're repeating.
And a little ginger talking to you about dinosaurs.
Oh man, that was fun.
Yeah. You like my dinosaur? Yo, bro, you
want to watch me?
He almost picked up a single mom. I saw that, man.
Yeah.
George was toy hunting, or he was, future wife hunting.
Oh no.
No. I know that. Candy, relax. No, but in reality, he's not wrong. I mean, things have gone up in price, and I'm picky with my collection. I know you guys are picky with your collection, and I can't justify some prices on other things, and I cannot see a parent that's working giving them kids, like, hey, here's for 5 figures. 5 figures back in the day was, hey, we're going to spend $30 on a kid, $35 on a kid. 5 figures today at $30 a pop, $150 for 5 figures? No,
big time.
It's not happening.
Yeah, man. So that was a big one. I couldn't believe when I saw that.
Yeah, I had seen a video on this, and I was going to send it to you, but I think it was super late.
I also feel bad for Hasbro's CEO, man. Can you imagine when this man goes to the hospital or to the doctors, like, Mr. Cock, the doctor will see you now. Mr. Cock.
I'm looking for Cock. Is he here?
You got to get up.
How you doing, little Cock?
That name cracked me up. Another thing that happened this week was PCS Collectibles, and this had really nothing to do with Star Wars, but they do make Star Wars, so I'm bringing it up, because those of you guys who pre-ordered that 1/3 scale Darth Maul, or possibly that Darth Vader life-size statue that they have over there. They have what was it? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is sewer. They're kind of like a Dio, but it's a life-size statue of the Ninja Turtles from the 1989 movie, I think it was. $2,500 statue is what this thing costs. But they didn't let people know what the shipping charges were up front, and now they're hitting these guys up. I think somebody reported that it was $875 for the shipping.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, 800.
Yeah. Like Darth Chisel saying that.
Oh, you're talking about the one in the sewer.
Yeah, the one in the sewer.
Oh, yes. I'm looking at that. I remember me and Frankie talking about it. I'm looking at it on their site.
You got it on their site?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I was gonna say, can you share it? But
it's $2,500.
Yeah, $2,500.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's expensive. But it's a life-size statue. I'm not. So anyway, Ant came up and he was defending it. He was saying about how much would it cost to ship these boxes. There's 2 big boxes that it's coming in. So I can see where he's coming from, though. Again, it's a life-size statue. You've got 2 big boxes. One big box like that would probably be about $400 and change to ship. I think that's how much it was costing for the Carnage. I want to say is how much it cost to ship. I think that's what Joe told me. So if you got 2 boxes that size, I can't find this picture anywhere, by the way. I'm sorry. If you got 2 boxes that size, you're right up to near $800. The thing that's the kicker is that Big Bad Toy Store has it on their site for the exact same price, and then they're $4 shipping.
$4?
$4.
They always have a flat rate of $4.
Nah, that's gotta be a mistake.
No, it's not.
That's their standard. They have a flat rate, but they may have. I sent it to you in Messenger, George. The link. Oh, but sure. I think depending on the weight or the size, they may have to change that. But they're standard shipping on anything. Like if you buy, 4 micro machines or 4 micro galaxies, it's $4, and unless you're going to group them all together.
Even if you group them all together, it's like that. Because I've had that happen.
If you group all 4 of them together, then it's $4. If you're buying them individually, then that's crazy.
No, but my friend, he tends to buy stuff from Big Bad Toy Store, like all the big statues, Prime One Studio, that kind of stuff. It's because Big Bad Toy Store has the same policy as Sideshow, that if they don't deliver, they'll give you back your deposit. So it's a safe place to order. In that sense, right? Sometimes they're more pricey than the others. Sometimes they're not. So you have to, check them out. Like I've seen Iron Studios cheaper than Sideshow. But in this case here, yeah, man, it's like, Ant, you got them selling your same statue and they're selling it with $4 shipping. And then, you're telling your customers who are buying it directly from you that it's $850. I'm like, that's a tough.
The only disclaimer that they have on here says shipping disclaimer, dimensional weights. Due to the oversized package, this product may not be available to ship to all countries.
Right.
Customer service will contact you if there's a problem with your shipment. But, this is 16 inches by 41 inches. It's polystone. It's huge. Each turtle's head is life size. It's 1 by 1 of 1.
And think about it, how big that is because there was a man in that costume. So that this
and it's the sewer. I mean, it's literally the sewer of New York City. So you could see it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So Santino is saying that he won't even touch TVCSs because he thinks their quality isn't even close to what they're charging for their pieces. I think that Darth Maul looks awesome though, man. I haven't seen it in person, but I did see the video that Gabe put out and it did look pretty badass. I definitely wanted to buy that, but what scares me is the shipping charges right now, with big pieces like that. So,
I just came out of the scare with this guy that I got that you had reviewed over a year ago.
Yeah.
I think it was around May the 4th that you got to review it around there. And I just kept watching that video and I got scared.
How much was the shipping on that one?
I gotta look in. Let me see. Messengers. Okay. I'll tell you right now.
The Kenobi versus Anakin wasn't even that much. Okay, but that's not.
It wasn't either. Not at all.
That's not as big either. The boxes are good size, but
let me see. I'm scrolling. Shipping is the scariest part of purchasing anything like this. Shipping is just period the scariest thing. On address for the days, zip code. I'm still scrolling, George, between my messages.
So Brian's comment right here is, I think, in reference to what we were talking about with the Star Wars lightsabers from Disney and Hasbro. Like, can I be honest here? Even EFX, they're not pumping out anything from episode 1 through 6 just because just beside Darth Maul and Obi-Wan lightsabers and their resin, I believe, they have the license to pump out good stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And honestly, I feel like the EFX lightsabers, even though they are, pretty accurate, so are the other ones, and they don't light up. So it's like you're paying a lot of money unless you're getting the one with the signature. I really don't see the lore for that. I have the Skywalker, the Luke Skywalker saber, and I kind of regret buying it.
Here it is for the Kenobi Skywalker. USA 355, EU 444, UK 567.
So that was 2 boxes, right?
Yeah.
2 boxes.
And Canada was 707.
Okay. Poor Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt bad for Miles. He was like, "Oh shit."
I know.
But that being the case, to me, the scariest part is that it's just the shipping, because you're putting in your mind, okay, this figure or this statue is $1,000, or like you think about Rex, who's coming up with Sideshow. He's 900 and like, what is it, $89 or something like that. He's basically $1,000, and then you have shipping on top of that. And now with the current, governmental thing, we're going to start seeing tariffs on these things.
Yeah. So I gotta wonder, like, what's gonna happen there? Is Big Bad Toy Store going to have to adjust their shipping price?
I think it would, yeah.
Or is PCS going to come down on the shipping price? I don't know how that's gonna pan out. And then, for those of you guys who did buy the Star Wars stuff from them, I want to say the mall in the United States was free shipping, but I don't know that was the case around the world. I mean, they gotta have some way of giving an estimate up front as to what this shipping could be, so that way that these customers can adjust for that, because you're talking about the price of another statue.
Correct. And then you're surprising them right at the very end, which was a big scare with this guy, that I was like, okay, how much am I really going to get into this?
Right.
For, and like, is it going to be, because I think it was my friend Tony, the one that, Absolute Collectibles. He got the Superman Hush 1/3 statue, the one that's drawn by Jim Lee, or looks like Jim Lee. He paid, I think it was $100 for shipping for a 1/3 scale. Now,
back then, oh man,
back then, now you're getting the quarter scale and you're paying $200+ for shipping, and the quarter scale costs as much as the 1/3 or slightly higher. It's like, what, And he sold it, and he said, he's like, man, I made good money off of it back then, and I was like, I should have saved it, man.
Times have changed. I mean, that's the case, but I know shipping charges have gone up a lot. Back then, dude, I could ship an XM Studio size case of a box across the country for $50.
Yep. Here's Miles. It was 707 US, and then he's like, no chance, peace out, keep it. And they're like, no, we'll work with you, and they got it down to 390. That's good.
That was for the Kenobi one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how these things are being shipped, but that does seem pretty high. So,
yeah. Crazy.
Is there a better picture of the Ninja Turtles? Because I only see 3 of them. Yeah, there's 4 of them there. It's just, Leo's behind the others. This is like a scene from the movie cover, I think, one of the posters.
Yeah, it was like straight from one of the posters.
And not for nothing, man. I mean, I know Santino has his things about what he's saying about PCS, but those Ninja Turtle statues, the 1/3 ones, the big ones,
those look good.
Those things are really nice, man.
Yeah,
those are really, really nice. So, yeah, but yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. So we were all going through it. So it makes me wonder, man, how much more can the collectors take at this point, to the point where we all say, hey, enough's enough, and no more buying at that point, But
I mean, I sent a laughing joke to a friend of mine today, because I saw that they announced the Mojo. Not Mojo. MODOK.
MODOK. Yeah. I saw that.
$945 for the MODOK.
Who's selling that one?
Sideshow.
Yeah,
$945. I'm like, first of all, it's not even a tier 1 character or something like that. Find it for 33% off come Halloween special.
Yeah.
And they're going to charge you a ton. for that thing. If you want it right now, just hold up for it. I think a lot of people are like you. You're not pre-ordering anything. You
Right.
wait. You would rather wait to see if there's nothing's really gonna sell out.
Yeah, no, it's not like not with Hot Toys. I don't pre-order them at all anymore because there's really no point unless it's some kind of exclusive that is going to be only 10,000 made. Then I'll do it. But but most of the time, I mean, even those, I sometimes I'm capable of still getting them at regular price. I mean, think about it. We all were hyped about the Imperial Commando. Remember that?
Yep.
And right now, man, it's like I can't sell those things if I wanted to.
Yeah. I think I don't see that the Captain Rex is like on hold or on wait list or anything like that. The collector's one, it's a 750 EX, which is a low EX. Okay, the exclusive, the one which is phase 1, that only had an EX of 100. That's on the wait list already.
Yeah,
but that's 100. You have 100 of that. You're not overdoing. Like, how many of those Ahsokas do they still have? 10,500.
I still think that's a reprint, though. Even though it came with a couple different parts, I still find it to
Which one?
The second Captain Rex they came out with, the same pose and all that.
Oh yeah, that's just them molding. It's the same mold for the chest and the legs, and they just tweaked out something up here, and that's it.
Yeah.
So technically, it's really 850. But yeah, might as well just wait for something to go on sale. It will.
Topps Cards trading card game is still going strong. That's dope, man. I like some of the cards. They do look cool.
Yeah, I've seen some of those, and you can pull out a signature.
Yeah. So Santino only buys 1/4 scale Sideshow. I like their quality, and I've never been disappointed by them. Anything else is aftermarket. True. I mean, Sideshow does make good stuff, man.
Yeah, they do.
So
I'm pissed at them.
Mace is low, surprising he's still available. True. Yeah. I think it's the cost really at this point. But we're all getting hit now with $1,000 statues from Sideshow, and then you got the shipping on top of it. You're talking about $1,100-$1,200.
Yep,
it's a lot, man.
Mace is $725. He's still available. He has an EX of 600.
It's crazy, man. It's like when I started collecting I started collecting a while ago, but I mean, when I started doing the videos, when I was showing off the statues at that point, you're talking about a 1/4 scale statue was like $400 or $500 from Sideshow, and then you had like maybe $30 to $40 in shipping at most.
Wow.
Yeah, and no taxes.
So you were well under $600 for a Sideshow piece, and that's if it was a popular character. If it was somebody that was lower, you're probably looking at like $300-$400.
Wow.
Now $1,000 is the thing.
There it is. Captain Rex.
50. Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and still, I'm still looking at the Ahsoka, the Rebels Ahsoka that they had, that you flipped your crap on one night for their ES. They have 3,500 for the exclusive, 6,000 for the other one. Ready to ship tomorrow if you guys want, with the promo code available. And they just overdid it, and they shot themselves in the foot. That's why I think somebody like Hasbro is really taking a beating from their extra stuff in the warehouse that they're like, we got to stop this. We're losing money. Yeah, I don't think they recycle their figures. Like, melt those suckers up and melt those Jawas up, and we're gonna make a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that happens.
Do that either.
You'll find them in a landfill.
You will. Yeah, exactly. What else we getting? Sideshow 1/4 is great, but the glue and soft goods deteriorates just after a few years. Yet I've seen that happen too. I mean, I have statues for a long time from them that aren't bad, but like the older pieces. Yeah, but they were older too. WP Kaz, who knows if some of the stuff hits collectors hard and people stop buying, prices on stuff we have now might jump up.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about the value of the pieces that we have on hand. I mean, right now, man, selling statues is just hard.
Yeah. He look at it, Kaz. I haven't bought from Sideshow, and he used to.
Yep.
Holy crap, bro! What the heck? UPS lost his Asajj.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, bro.
That sucks.
That they can't find it in Miami.
That sucks, man.
Sucks. I'm sorry.
Damn.
And then the mere mention of that Ahsoka trigger storage.
Yeah, I have it right there.
You were fuming that day. I remember you're like,
Yeah.
God dang it, I don't buy it for this. I want it to be special.
Yeah, man. And
they
everybody
had you because you pre-ordered without giving an ES. And then they finally gave the ES and you're like, now you already have my pre-order deposit.
Right. And I was getting like backlash from a lot of collectors, about, oh, you should buy this, not for that reason. And I'm like, dude, it's not really about that. It's just it's that these things, are supposed to be limited, especially at the cost, but
at the cost. And if you're saying this is an exclusive, then it should be.
But at this point, it's like I don't even trust once the thing is over. Like, like what they did with the Hulk and Wolverine. They just re-released it different colors.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they did the gray and the brown suit.
And
I remember people that started going in price. That particular maquette, people wanted it because they're no longer producing it. And surprise, they got the gray and the brown suit.
Yeah. Nuts, man. All right. Off on the collecting stuff. I mean, we're going to have some stuff to take a look at a little bit later, but let's talk about the fate of the Galactic Starcruisers, because that's something that...
I want to know what you know, man.
Yeah, no, this came in an article. Just, I'm going to read it right now.
Hit it.
There it is. So this comes from WD News Today. Breaking news: Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser being turned into Walt Disney Imagineering offices.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen to this thing, man.
Work office.
Mm-hmm. Several sources, including an individual close to Walt Disney Company, told the Wrap that the Starcruiser would become offices. It will be Imagineering hub for Walt Disney World's expansion projects, including the Tropical Americas area and Disney's Animal Kingdom, the Cars and Disney Villains extensions to the Magic Kingdom, and the Monsters Inc. land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I hit up one of my friends that works at Disney, and they confirmed it also that it looks like that's what's going to happen.
That sucks, man.
Corporate.
And and while because they work there, I'm like, okay, I'm happy for you, because I'm sure you want some new building to go sit in and all that. That's cool. I feel like this is a galactic waste of money on this thing, like they could turn this into a cantina, a big freaking cantina with an animatronic Jabba the Hutt, and offer us like dining experiences.
Yes,
I would gladly pay to go sit in what it feels like a real Star Wars cantina, where they're serving me food and drink, and I could sit there and chill for a little bit, get out of that sun.
I have said this with you for years. I was one of the few that got to go. I was invited when I still had my old account, rest in peace. And it was really cool to see what they did with the building. Now, could the event have been better? Could they have revamped it for, let's say, Mandalorian timeline, for episode 4, original trilogy or prequel? Yeah, they could have done all that, but they didn't. And the way the building is shaped, once you go into that first floor, you have like a lobby, like a like a cruise hotel lobby, and then you have a shop here on one side on the right. On the left, you have the cantina, and if you walk down the steps, you have a full-blown cafeteria-style restaurant. Which what George is saying makes sense. Get an animatronic Jabba the Hutt and make that. Now, the sleeping quarters, make that all offices if you want, man. But charge people a premium. George, I, and others would pay gladly if we can cosplay there and we can walk in, and the way they bring you on board, like they bring you, it's literally a pickup truck. They put like 10 people at a time in this thing, which looks Star Wars-ish, but you're really on the back of somebody's pickup, and the pickup's going like this, and then it reverses in and you dock. Doors open, and you're at the hotel. And you have the big old screen like you're in space. You have the sound, the ambient noise like you're in space. You have droids walking around. People would pay money for that because you cannot cosplay in the park. Well, let me cosplay there and pay. I'll pay.
Even if you're not cosplaying.
Yeah, even if you're not cosplaying.
Try to get a spot at the castle in the Magic Kingdom. Try to get a breakfast there. You have to book that months in advance to go do that. I've yet to be able to take my girls to that thing. It's because of how far ahead you have to go. I've gone into Belle's Castle, and we only did that so that they could see the flower. That was the only thing that they wanted to go see. And Belle and Beast came out, and it made them feel good about and I would like that, a character experience, and have it feel like you're in a real cantina like they show in the Star Wars movies, because I do like Oga's Cantina. It's fun. They have really good drinks, but I hate that they kick you out like in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
know?
30 minutes sucks.
You have to get in and out of there. They do not serve food at ours. You know, I know they serve some at the one in California, but over here they don't, other than some like, you know, like snacks.
Okay, pretzels,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, like little chips and things. You know, and dude, I would really like to sit in there and them playing some like Star Wars music and all that. That would be dope. You know,
would be, and it's very simple to do because the entire hotel lobby looks like you're on a cruise ship. You have windows kind of like this, where I have like a screen floating of stars. They have that, and they have Star Wars ships flying, and you're like,
yeah.
oh, I've seen X-wings. Like I can see TIEs. You know,
Mm.
during the hotel stay, things happen where there were TIE fighters coming in, or you know, X-wings and stuff like that. So you had the experience of good guys versus bad guys, but it was all focused on the sequel trilogy. And you know, an actress came out as Rey, and an actor came out as Kylo, and so forth. But if they just cut all that and just have 2 or 3 people, you know, or 7 or 8 people just dressed up in random Star Wars aliens, you see a sand person walking in, you know, he has a thing.
You know,
Yeah, you know,
like
he does that every so often. You see a Wookiee walk in, and you're at the bar, and you're having a drink, and a Wookiee sits down next to you, and he, you know, starts messing around with you, and you're like, dude, this is great, dude. You take my money. But they didn't do that, and
no.
I cannot see how Imagineers don't have the imagination to fucking do this right, bro.
Probably not
You
them.
are an Imagineer. I'm taking the title from you, bro. It's being revoked. Card is being revoked. You're not
I doubt
using
it,
your
Sam.
imagination,
I
Oh,
doubt
no.
them.
Oh,
Probably comes from higher up.
bro.
But, you know,
Imagination. Look, Dubak has the perfect idea right here, gentlemen.
Twilight Champagne. There you go. You know, dude, it would be so cool, man. I mean, they're charging what 65? I think it's $65 to $70 per adult for a character dining experience at any one of their other places. So
They could charge over 150, and you would still pay for it.
easy, bro, for
Yeah.
that. And that thing will be booked forever. You'll be
Yeah.
having the same thing like the castle. You'll be having a hard time. And God help you if you listen to us and put like original trilogy or prequel trilogy stuff in that area. You'll never get in there. Forget it.
You would never get in this. That people
No.
will have this book solid. There were people who went multiple times on their own dime that I've seen,
yeah.
you know, and they're like, hey, and they weren't like locals from Florida. They were California guys who were like, oh, we're going to do this, and we're all going to meet up, and we're going to be in gear. And they were, when you showed up at the hotel, like you literally showed up like you were valeting your car.
Yeah.
Like you do at a cruise ship. Like, okay, well, here's your ticket or whatever. And you take your luggage right there. And you're in line, and people are already, and I didn't know this, were already cosplaying already as X-Wing pilots, as whatever they wanted. And then they told you the loading board and how this happens. And then they do the whole thing, and you're like already immersed. They could have kept that, George. They could have kept that and made a ton of freaking money, because it's kind of like Pleasure Island was back in the day for adults. This would have been just for geeks who are Star Wars fans, and you know, and look, learn from this and make a specific hotel just for princesses, and you would see you would make a ton of money if they change the Swan, if they purchase a Swan from the current company that holds it, and just make it a 100% princess centric hotel, and they have every princess in there. You would be in there every year, George, because you have daughters. Period. Period. Daddy, I want to go see the princesses. You're like, okay. And you have a guarantee that you will see at least 3 princesses that your kid will sit with. You have a tag, a picture, or something, a scan that boop, boop, it's my princess time, and it's scheduled, or whatever the case may be. And she's going to say, you got to pick the princess, honey. And my gosh.
Sean makes a point that they have to sell the new trilogy stuff. But bro, even the Star Cruiser was getting return guests of those people that were paying for it. They were doing it, even though it was, you know, new sequel trilogy stuff. And yeah, we were complaining about it. I still would have gone if it wasn't as expensive as it was. I still would.
When I went, it wasn't even halfway booked. That's the reason why I got the invitation, because they weren't booking enough, and they were inviting influencers. So they were trying to sell the sequel trilogy that had already come out, and nobody was going to pay $6,000 for them and a spouse and a kid.
But you had that there, but still, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, like I said, if you had made it original trilogy stuff, like I'm telling you, you would not be able to get into this thing. It's because there would be that many people trying to get into that venue. But even if you just made it a generic Star Wars, like if you just made Oga's Cantina,
yeah,
you know, there with, you know, food options, characters, walking around, the same thing like they already had Twi'leks, Rhodians and other smugglers and stuff walking around. If you had that, you would get people going there just to be in the ambiance and eating the food and all that stuff. And a lot of those Disney experience restaurants, they got good food,
Yeah, they do. And they had very good food, and they spend a lot of money for designing Star Wars type food. What would shrimp look like in space? What would this look like in space? Chocolate look like? A lot of dyes in it, and you could see it, and it tasted great. The food was included with your purchase, but they had one electronic sabacc table. It was like a huge table that you would play with 4 people. Put 4 or 5 of those things out there, man. Have a sabacc tournament, man, and have it where you can buy drinks. Don't make it for kids. Have it where it's adult, and you buy drinks and you're playing sabacc there. How many of us would have gone to that, bro? I mean, and they'll have exclusive merch that you can't get at the park within that freaking
yeah.
The store.
And we would buy that shit too. I'm not
because it would show off.
I am a Disney freaking goer. I'm going there in 2 weeks. I go there all the goddamn time, and I enjoy it. Every time I go there, I have a good time. So I'm not hating you. I just want to see this succeed. It's because I like Star Wars that much, and it sucks to see all of that go to waste for bigger offices.
Sorry, I had to take off my headphones. Look, you got exclusive to you the actual wristband that was only for the Halcyon.
Yeah, true.
It was only available for anybody who stayed on the boat. So when you went to the park, this gave you different access. You could do different things with it. I have still the menu item for the drinks. I still have my luggage tag and stuff like that. I still got the invitation that I got that's humongous and gives you if I charge it, it has a video playing and everything with music. They had great ideas. They just didn't maximize it.
And the cost. The cost is the biggest problem. That was the most preventive problem for most people.
Yeah. But that cantina was really cool. The cantina looks just like something straight out of Star Wars.
Pop the Bounty Hunter Collector says, welcome to the show. They should make Orlando Galaxy Edge or an original trilogy theme and the Cali prequels theme, giving us 2 different galaxies to travel to. That would have been cool too. I would have been fine with that also.
And they don't have a Cali Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, they do.
I mean not Galaxy's Edge, excuse me. I meant hotel. I apologize.
Yeah.
They didn't have that at Cali.
No, they didn't have a hotel there. No. I just don't understand why Disney doesn't see the original trilogy and prequels sell. What the hell? I totally agree with the crew here. Yes. Yeah, it does, man. I mean, for the longest time, when Galaxy's Edge first opened, they still had the launch bay open, which was on that side original trilogy. So
I didn't know that.
To go to it didn't have rides or anything, but you had the characters coming out there, Vader and a bunch of the other.
You had models and stuff like that, like of the ships and stuff,
right?
You
had models of the ships there. You had a store there, and then you would have the characters come out. Because they used to do this show, and you would have Vader, Darth Maul, a bunch of the different original trilogy and prequel trilogy characters will come out, and then they phased it all out. It's we somehow died and don't exist anymore or something.
Mind you, we're the ones with fucking jobs.
Yeah.
My kids don't have jobs. They want me to spend my money over there.
Hey, Logan. What's up, brother?
Logan? How you doing, man? Len, what's up, man? Heading to Disney World Saturday. That's what's up, dude. You should go next Saturday. Go to Disney's Galaxy's Edge on February 8th. If you can go, it's because I will be there. The Spice Runners will be there. It's gonna be a big group, very big groups going. You will have fun. Come.
Not the Spice Girls, Spice Runners.
I know. I mean,
maybe some Spice Girls there.
Are a little bit, they're on the older side now.
Man, this really disappointed me, man. I hadn't heard about this.
Yeah.
I just literally sent No Name the picture of me standing next to that, which is the entrance, and it was a great time. We have fond memories of it, my wife and I, but it just sucks.
Why not just make it into a Star Wars resort, just like the rest of the other ones, with more affordable prices and character restaurant dining? That's how it should have been from the get-go.
Yeah, it doesn't have. The thing was, and I'll mention this: if you go to any of the hotels, like let's say the Wilderness Lodge, there's a restaurant there, and you're just you're living there, and you're going to the park, right? What they made this is like a cruise. You departed from Earth. You did not get out. You did not go to, oh, you know what? I need to go get gas in the car, or let me get a closer parking like somebody I know. You were on a spaceship, and they had a captain and a crew, and you know how when you get on board, they tell you if there's a fire, this is how we get off, and you're in zone A, B, C, and D, and you met in the middle of the boat for that. And then there were things happening on the boat that you wanted to see. You know, there was lightsaber training. There was a Zen garden that you would do Jedi, you know, whatever relaxation
Meditation.
things. Yeah, and stuff like that. And there was a training day where you can go and train how to move docking stuff for the ship. And in there you were attacked, and you know, you fended off the TIE fighters and all that stuff. So it's not like a regular stay like at the regular hotels. That doesn't happen at the regular hotels.
wasn't.
You go in.
No.
You go in, you go to the freaking souvenir lounge, and you pick up a snack, and you go get cereal, and you leave.
It was
This
cool.
you stayed.
It was immersive. I give you that. And you do have the
But if
actors.
they make it unimmersive and they leave the restaurant
But-
and they leave the freaking cantina bar and they leave the game and they have 2 or 3 characters walking around like they're Star Wars characters and they leave the hotel beds in there, people would check in there and just say, let me take pictures and take pictures of me cosplaying in here. I'm sleeping here and wake up in the morning. I'm going to go to the park.
The thing is that even at the other Disney hotels, I still feel immersed. When I go stay at the Wilderness Lodge, I feel
Yes.
like I'm in the wilderness. You know, I
Correct.
love going there. I love the food there. I love the ambiance when I'm there.
And you're
You know,
looking for the hidden Mickeys and you're looking for
Yeah.
all this stuff.
I still
You know,
feel
which
immersive, and you could do that, you know, without having to have all that other stuff and then the enormous charge, you know, and I would stay longer, you know, and try to find ways to stay longer. But
yeah.
you know, it's just not what happened. But yeah. Question: Darth Vader is asking, "Where's Frankie? Is he safe? Is he all right?" He had to work tonight, man. He's you know, he has a job. Unfortunately,
Either that or he's still high from the game.
no. He had to work. Did anyone go to Star Wars weekends? I heard it was cool. It was badass.
Yeah.
It was more than cool. That was my favorite time of the year to go to Star Wars weekends, and I would do that. And I would go multiple weekends. It's because they had exclusives. You had characters. You had the Mickey, you know, the Mickey Mouse and the rest of the Disney characters dressed up like Star Wars characters. You had a Star Wars parade. The 501st was there.
Yep.
You know, it was.
The Man Behind the Mask tour was there.
You had actors that showed up there.
Yeah. David Prowse was there. Peter Mayhew was there. You know, R2D2, Anthony Daniels, anybody who was in a mask at a certain point were all there signing autographs for
It
anybody.
was my favorite time of the year.
Yeah. That was
You know?
it was a great time.
Wow.
I wish they would bring that back, and I don't know what was the thought process in taking that away. You know,
And it was always around May 25th, around there, which was the anniversary for the release of the original trilogy, even though the prequels were out and people were watching the prequels, but they were still honoring the OT.
I mean, think about the logic of this. They didn't own Lucasfilm at this point, right? They didn't own Lucasfilm at this point, but we're gonna have a Star Wars weekend where we make Star Wars immersive with Disney. Then let's buy Lucasfilm. Now we own it, and let's stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know, that made no sense. I was like,
No imagination. Remember SpongeBob? Imagination. You fuckers lost it.
They had a during Star Wars weekends at night, they would have a special fireworks show that would happen at the end of the night with all kinds of John Williams music playing, and then the different fireworks exploding when all kind, like when they played Yoda, there would be like green fireworks firing off, you know, and Vader, you get red, you know, it was such a fun experience. And you got like special magic bands, I still have my shirts from Star Wars weekends, you know, that I keep, you know, because and I rarely wear them now. It's because I don't want them to get faded away. You know? But yeah, man, I just
Bob,
I miss it so much.
I don't know what Bob Iger, if you're listening, fucking wake up, bro. Fire your Imagineers. They're not using their imagination. I'm just telling you, man.
Imagineers, bro.
They're literally making it the Imagineers office to inspire them to be imagining.
Yeah, I hear you.
Morons. Pissed at you, Bob. Raise up that stock.
All right. Well, enough ranting about that.
Nah, I'm pissed.
So, all right. Are you pissed? Let's jump into a few rumors before we get into the collectibles. We got Henry Cavill in talks for a Star Wars project. So that came up this week. This is just a rumor. Lucasfilm has not confirmed this, but the thought is that he's going to be a villain You know,
Listen, that's a
Mm.
badass motherfucker. He's big.
he's big, right?
He's a
Like
big.
what? So if they did something in like the old Republic, you know, maybe a Darth Malgus or Darth Malgus type. I mean, he's big enough to be Darth Malgus.
He doesn't
know?
even need to be the main character. He can be a character that does get killed. He only shows up once, or he can be that Malgus type character that's there for a long time. And in this guy, he will fight with the directors to honor the lore and say, no, that's not what it says. That's not how the character is and stuff like
Yeah.
that. He's one of those guys. He knows his stuff. I would not be opposed to this guy. And all the chicks will be in there wanting to see Henry
Oh,
Cavill.
absolutely.
I
Yeah.
want to see Darth. I want to see the new Darth Malgus. Who is he? You're like, how did you hear about that? Who were you been talking to about Star Wars without me? Oh, I heard Henry Cavill's going to be Darth Malgus. Who is that? I'm like, oh God, that's what I'm going to hear.
Darth Bane. That's what Dad Vader's saying. He possibly could be.
Great. That would be great. If you jump into the future, yeah, that would be cool.
OBP, it's going to be that morning. I'm going to be there first thing in the morning because my daughter wants to do the Rise of the Resistance. She still hasn't done it yet. So I'll be there with my family, and then, everybody else is going to show up when they show up. I'm the only one that likes to open the park because I'm a crazy guy. So
Are you running to go get a lightsaber really early?
Oh, no. This time, like I said, I want because Diana's been asking me to go do the Rise of Resistance. And man, I love when my kids want to do
Star Wars when
stuff,
they want to do Star Wars for sure.
Yeah,
of course.
Take advantage of it.
Yes, he's definitely better than Jack Black.
Yes, yeah, he's definitely. He won't be a buffoon either. I don't think he'll allow himself to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be menacing if he's a villain, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
it would be cool.
He's got the physique for it.
Yep.
They offered him a bodysuit, man, for Superman. He's like, "No, that's an injustice. I got to work out."
Yeah, he should put in the work for that.
Yes,
it's a specimen right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Another rumor that came out was there's 2 animated cartoons in the works at Lucasfilm currently, which I think one of them is definitely got to be the Visions 3, right? Didn't they announce that last year?
I thought they did, yeah.
So I don't know what else.
But is it a series or is it just like a quick, like short?
It could be a series of shorts, or it could be full-on episodes. So that's hanging around out there. What else happened? We got.
I would love an animated series, like a new.
I like animated
Clone Wars or a new
Yeah.
Rebels or something.
Have you seen some of that stuff that's going around online right now? Like that. I got to do a reaction to it because I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I saw the front of it. It was like what do you call it? Republic Commandos, but it looked like dark.
Oh yeah, I think the Mandalorian business. He's on IG and he's been working on something like that.
It looked cool. Yeah. Whatever it was, I'm gonna do a reaction to it probably tomorrow. But it looked badass. So
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that? It's let me see what it's called. Let me take this back. We'll pull this up real quick.
Mandalorian business. He's been doing.
It's called
fan film. Lycran. Rotate your phones. I think it's this one.
It's called the Lycan.
Yeah, I just sent it to us in the Instagram group chat.
Called Cryptic.
Yeah.
So not gonna play it because.
Yeah, apparently, this guy on Instagram, his name is Mandalorian Business. He's been making 3D models of clones for quite some time, and he's been working on that. Yeah.
There's this one. Yeah.
He's been part of this. It looks good, man.
Yeah. So I've been.
You got the assassin droids
to check that out, but I feel like that's gonna get a lot out of me. So I want to be like in a good mood. Because this week's been a little bit rough for me, but I want to be in a good mood when I go to watch this. I think I'm feeling good now since I got my graphics card. So
yeah, and it focuses on Republic Commandos. Yeah.
Yes, which is
like the game,
which will be dope. Speaking of games,
I sent you that.
Yeah, Destiny's 2 is gonna have a collab with Star Wars. They're gonna do some skins. I haven't played Destiny 2 yet. I played Destiny 1, but I think I'm gonna give it a try just to see this. So if you're into Destiny 2, that's there.
Wow. I'm pretty sure you and Frankie will be on that nonstop. No, Frankie's a gamer.
I wish I was a little bit more zoomed in, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the ship is something else that you get. What does it say? It says in a recent live stream by Bungie, Destiny 2 announced that there will be a new Star Wars collaboration launching with new Hersey expansion. The collab features a number of armor sets, including a Stormtrooper one, plus other cosmetics that draw from the ongoing sci-fi series. All right, so they didn't say what else was going to be there.
It doesn't show a lot.
No. I see the Stormtrooper.
Is that a Stormtrooper, Death Trooper, and a
Royal Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not our traditional looks. They look slightly different, right?
They do look a little bit different. I mean, the helmets look pretty much on point, but I mean, they look dope though.
Yeah.
The Royal Guard looks sick.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right. And then this came out too. The logo for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith.
Heck yes.
I think we're gonna get a lot of cool stuff this year, guys. One, I think we're gonna get a Back to the Theater Revenge of the Sith. If that happens, absolutely,
I'm there.
we'll be doing that.
Yeah,
just like I did for Phantom Menace. I want to get the cup. I want to get the tin can for the popcorn, so my wife could chew my ass. Or why do I need this? Is because like we need popcorn all the time. I'm like,
a popcorn bucket of Vader's helmet. Come on,
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I think we may get a Anakin Skywalker Dark Side figure from Hot Toys. I think that's probably going to happen. Probably an artisan edition.
I still think the Blitzwing will blow it away. The Blitzwing that came out
that's
a months ago. Yeah, that
Hot Toys does a great job though, man.
Yeah, Hot Toys does. That Blitzwing, I had a chance to purchase it. I'm like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, either that we get this in the theater, or you know what? Since it's the last one of the trilogy, we're gonna bring them all three together back to back to back. Somebody has to play all three of them back to back to back. I'll take that
marathon. You do the marathon?
Oh, I'll do the marathon for that.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah, dude. The Clone Trooper March. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even make it through Phantom Menace. But
man.
But then again, Evan took me and we drank before we went to go see the movie.
See, that's the thing. You guys pregame. You're pre-gaming for it. You're like, yes, and I'm like, no, man, I'm watching everything because you know what? Like, you and I were just talking. Like, my Instagram account is growing. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
I posted one video, and it's a video of a theater in Paris, and the Lucas logo shows up, and Star Wars logo shows up, and the fans are going nuts. I want to experience that again. So when this sucker's coming out, either I'm going to Miami to see this, or I'm going to Orlando to see it. I am not seeing it in my local city because we're inhabited by senior citizens. So there will be no cheering. There will be nobody there except for me and maybe two other guys. So I need to go where like a plethora of people are just fuck yeah. That's what I want.
True. I mean, I went to a nice theater. It was a really nice, upscale area. He took me to this restaurant that they serve some really good old fashions.
Oh, whining and dining you. I see how Evan does it, man.
Yeah, a couple of old fashions in, and then both of us were snoring in the movie, bro. We were out.
I was thinking of the same thing, Rob. He's like, wow.
Yeah, he's like, he's ready to pick him up. Like, yo, what's going on?
What y'all want to do?
Get the oil out. Let's go, baby.
That's happening over here.
Hey, you see that Sergio thing?
I did. I'm about to get to that.
All right.
I didn't hear anything about an MMORPG for Star Wars. Did you hear anything about that?
No, but that would be great. We're really hurting it for one of those.
Yeah. All right. The only thing I heard about Obi was some updates to the existing one, to Old Republic, that they've been re-skinning everything and it's been more upscale, the graphics. I haven't played it in a long time, so I really can't tell. I wouldn't be able to even know what's changed. I haven't played it in so long. So, but yeah. Yeah, Lewis, 20 years, bro. You were 25 when that came out. Damn.
Jesus, wow.
That's how I felt last year when
how was it?
Came out.
20 years ago.
20.
Wow.
I was 20 when Phantom Menace came out.
Yeah. I was 32 when this came out. Oh,
I'm taking my 7-Eleven back to the theaters. That's what's up. No problem, Sergio. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, no, I'm hyped for this. So the logo is going to be on this cover. This is going to hard cover of the What is it? Star Wars Insider. It's a special edition.
Mhm.
It's coming out June 3rd, 96 pages, all about Revenge of the Sith. You can actually pre-order this right now on Amazon. So, you can get that. All right.
I haven't had the Insider since like issue 20.
I haven't
Or
had
I bought it originally like around issue 20. I went all the way to the Phantom Menace. I think it was.
Yeah, man. Yo, Sergio, we heard about your loss, man. Sorry about that.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That
We're
sucks.
really pissed at that. We heard about it.
Hopefully they find it at some point.
Yeah, man.
We may have to start shipping shit out with an Apple AirTag.
For real.
I mean,
There's a guy who did a video on that, bro.
really?
That shit works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. So he took and he put an Apple AirTag on a bicycle, and then left it there to see if somebody would steal it, see what happened.
Mhm.
Somebody stole it, and the police was able to find it because of that Apple AirTag.
That's crazy. I saw one where the guy left his Apple AirTag in like a Suburban. It got stolen, got taken to a chop shop and stuff like that, and then it got thrown on a boat. And he was trying to get his truck back for a while, and he was having a hard time because it went international. But yeah, man, I'm so sorry, Sergio. I mean, definitely. I mean, that may be the next thing of like, what if UPS or FedEx starts offering that? Hey, for $25, we'll put an Apple AirTag and you can track exactly where the fucker is. Because I'm tired of this, where I'm calling, and even with the statue that we just got, like, where is this, man? It's on a boat. Where on the boat is it? I don't know where. Is it in the Panama Canal, or is it sinking?
So back to this article here. I got this over at Brick Fanatics, and then they have a list also of all of the Lego Star Wars that's releasing this year.
Oh.
So one of the things that I saw on here, and I think this is more of a rumor still than not, Jango Fett Starship is coming in a UCS.
Oh.
And I don't think it's this one, the 75409, but I heard that it's probably going to be right around $300, so it's close to this. But yeah, so a UCS kit of that is coming soon.
What's a UTS version?
It's called an Ultimate Collector Series. So usually they have a lot more pieces. It looks almost a lot of them are almost at studio scale.
I see a UCS Death Star for $1,000 on there.
Yep, look at that.
October.
That's crazy. I gotta imagine how many pieces that's gonna be. So
that's
a lot
bigger than the one that Spider-Man had.
Yeah, probably bigger than that one. I wonder if it says Death Star, so it can't be Death Star 2. What else is here? You got a Millennium Falcon that's still to be determined. 2025. You got a U-Wing fighter, Plo Koon's microfighter, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, Arc 170 is coming out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
An ATST.
ATST.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then you got that AT-AT driver helmet that we're gonna look at here in just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's this one. So this
one that looks cool.
It does look good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
The only one that I know went up in value a lot was the Imperial pilot.
Really?
Yeah. I guess that one was more limited than the rest of them. But
because they've done a few of these between the clones and Vader, anything helmeted.
Oh yeah. They did a bunch of. They did the Mandalorian. They did a Boba Fett. I have the Boba Fett. They got a Bausch, Vader, Stormtrooper.
Right,
they did a Luke Skywalker pilot helmet. But the Imperial pilot, that one is worth some money.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if this one's gonna follow suit, because this looks as cool as that, I think. So it's a dope helmet, man. Pat's not into Legos that much.
I like them. I wish if this came out when I was younger, like as a kid, I'd be all over these. But I want it. If that looked like an actual just helmet shrunken down,
yeah,
I'd pick it up because it was true to the thing without the Lego dots and stuff like that.
True. Yeah. I like building these things. It's relaxing for me. So
last year for my birthday, my niece gave me the Mandalorian one.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
And I was like, "Hey, sweetheart, do Theo a favor. Can you build it and then give it back to me?"
Have you found it yet, or she still has it?
No, she built it like
okay.
3 days, and
nice,
and gave it back to me. I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
I used to do these like crazy with my older sister and stuff. I loved it.
I'm worried about Lego right now. They're pricing out kids. They're only focusing on adult collectors. That's that's what we were just talking about earlier.
Mhm.
We're the new market.
Yeah, we are the market.
We're the working market. That's why.
Absolutely. I mean, I think there should be stuff for them. I do
There
think
should
that
be.
there should
I
be.
agree.
I do think
No.
there was a wave just recently. I remember seeing it at the Walmart. They had a small Millennium Falcon. It was like
Yeah.
$79.
They're like $60, $79.
And they had
You're a kid?
the blockade runner as well and stuff like that in that type of scale. Those are really cool. Those are
I mean,
nice. And it's $70. You're still spending a lot of money
Yes, a
for
lot of money
Legos.
for a kid, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Or a parent. And I did see somebody get the Millennium Falcon. This is the only reason why I thought about it. They got it and they just changed a few things and they made instructions for it and how to make it the Dash Rendar Outrider. So you can use the same pieces and just make the Outrider for it.
That goes our Raging Mando right there. Money for
That's
kids.
him. Let's go. Get a job if you want some toys. Support your own habits.
Man, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to collect the comic books and the cards. Like I really got into the Marvel and X-Men cards, especially, right?
Yeah.
And I can't remember what those things cost back then. I want to say maybe like $2 or $3 a pack.
Yeah.
But at any rate, my dad would not spend even $10 on a comic book for me. Wouldn't do it.
Wow.
So I'd wash cars, cut grasses, do all that stuff so that I could go buy these things, and buy them for myself.
Yep.
So one thing he did teach me was how to make money. Unfortunately, he didn't teach me too well how to save the money.
Yeah.
So
George living paycheck to paycheck on his toys.
Yeah,
I mean, my parents. I remember I saved up some money for a remote control car. It was like $80, and then the controller for the remote control car, then the charger and the battery. It was like $200. I ordered that sucker COD. My parents were like, "Who's this at the door?" His UPS guy was a big old box. I'm like, hold on. I come back with a piggy bank. It was my Planters peanuts, and I'm counting quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My mom's like, "What the fuck is this? You had $200." I'm like, "You said I could buy whatever I want with it. I just saved up my money, And it wasn't money that I technically earned. Her thing was like, if you find a quarter or if you find some change, you can keep the silver stuff.
Scavenger.
You can keep the silver stuff. You just can't keep the foldable stuff." I'm like, all right. So I saved enough. I got $200 in quarters. I'm like, 10, 11. The guy's like, "Oh my God, I'm going to be late to the next delivery."
That's hilarious, man.
He was pissed at me.
All right, this one here is from Gentle Giant. Actually, Gentle Giant's got a couple of things.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
So this is pretty, man.
Yeah,
that one's nice. And that one's about $80.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the plastic ones. It's not the porcelain. It's not resin or anything. But this is nice, man. They do great things. And I'm 100% sure that base, the way the fire is, I just had their Darts and Eyeless. It has a spot like underneath for a hole that you can put like an LED in it and it'll light up,
That's cool. Great job on the portrait.
It looks just like her.
Yeah, beautiful work on this one.
Yeah.
So you said it's plastic. So it's like the Kotobukiya, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a line that they do it with Diamond Selects, which is like about 80, and stuff like that. It's not too expensive.
Yeah, but she looks great though, man.
She does. If they made her, out of stone like the other one that was just there on the screen,
that looks.
I would love it.
Get a plaque signed by Ashley.
Yeah,
Ashley. Yeah, we'll go with it. Yeah. Scale.
Yeah, the one I like is the Clone Wars. That one that's scrolling at the bottom. The one in the blue. That one, the first one.
8-inch statue. It doesn't say what scale it is, but I'm assuming that this drop is because Ahsoka Day was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, that's cool. I thought that's a really nice.
It's a nice piece.
And then this came out. If you're into the jumbo figures,
oh, nice.
Got an Anakin Skywalker jumbo.
Anakin.
Of the jumbo figures, I think it's one of the better portraits, actually.
Yeah, that isn't bad. I love that. And he's got the lightsaber on the sleeve and everything on the arm.
I mean, they're cool. If you got a bunch of them, and this is like you got a wall for it, if you're into that, it does look neat when you got it,
And they are 12 inches. They're big.
They're big. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they're not this. They're this.
That's $80.
Yeah. Yeah, they
This
have
is
a
the one
few of those.
really want.
I got the Vader of that, like the Darth Vader jumbo and the Boba Fett.
I want this, man.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the one.
That's fire.
I do
That
want
one is nice.
Yeah, man.
And it comes with a helmet.
I really hope that Gentle Giant emerges from this thing that's happening with
Yeah.
the Diamond
Yeah.
Select, you know.
Yeah.
So they've been for the longest time. I mean, it's like that's who I went to. Like after forgot what was the other company, but Gentle Giant was like one of the first I would go for Star Wars statues. You know,
Yeah.
when I was first collecting.
Yeah.
You know?
Gentle Giants was it. I remember they
Mhm.
had the Clone Wars line and all that. And you couldn't find anything that was like really cool like that. Star Wars licensed.
Yeah,
They were it.
That looks so good, man. And it's
Yeah.
6 scale. And it's 6 scale too.
and it's 6 scale. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big piece.
It's
And I
nice.
think he has the red eyes on this one
Mm-hmm.
where he's looking at Ahsoka, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it's cool.
he's looking at the bird. It's the end of Clone Wars, which is great.
Yeah.
All right, and then this is that Star Wars Insider or
Oh.
cover that I told you about, the hardcover. It's $20.
Oh, it's hardcover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
This one I got on order, and I don't know what the hell is going on with it. This Icons Vader,
Okay.
dude. I've had this thing on pre-order forever.
How many pages is that?
Pre-release Tuesday, October. Look, it's supposed to be a lot.
Is it right there above?
36 pages.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but you ordered it last May.
last May.
Jeez.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Last
a year
May.
almost.
exactly, dude.
Did it say that it got delivered though?
No,
No.
Oh,
no,
man.
I had nothing.
Oh, it's going to be re-released in October 25. I mean, 21st of 2025.
Bullshit. Dude.
Oh,
I ordered this when it first came out, man, and it's been waiting forever. But yeah, I'm looking
crazy.
forward to that finally shows up. The cover on this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right, and then these are the other things that came out. This is Star Wars Insider 231. So there's
Mm.
going to be two different covers. You got this one here with Anakin,
Man.
Mhm.
All right.
which I think this is an homage to the last one that they did when they did this. The end of the trilogy or of the I don't know what they called it at that point, saga. But yeah, you have that one, and then this one here is cool.
Ooh.
Grievous.
I like the art of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Mm.
And then they're gonna have one foil cover that looks like this.
Oh. Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
Yeah, that should be a print. I'm just saying. Bottleneck. That should be a print.
Right?
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it with news. Man. That went a lot quicker than I thought.
Hey, Sergio, what are you seeing? I haven't changed anything. You're saying I changed the setting on my camera.
Oh,
You're overexposed.
you're exposed.
Oh,
Your light.
Maybe because I got this. Hold on. Da-da-da.
It's got a dimmer.
There. I have a second monitor and it had a white internet screen on it. So there it is. Maybe I'm a little bit better.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, man. So that's really about it. The only other thing that came out was that Rosario Dawson's going to be in a Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We got Rebel Scum coming then in August, you said, and we got MegaCon next week. So we got the con starting all over again.
I
like-
see in May.
I feel like we get a break, Christmas and in January, and then it's just like ramps up all over again, and the whole wheel goes all over again. So I sit there has to be something else, George. I have a 123rd scale. 123 left. Oh, because his flight. He's still got an hour and 23 minutes left.
Oh, so you got to still stay on. Is that what it's saying? You can't leave, George. He's there for the flight. You got to entertain. Entertain me.
It's like dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey.
StreamYard contest, right? I guess what it was. Contest.
Yeah.
Giveaway tool.
Way. We got some music.
Giveaway page. All right.
Man.
Choose from. All right.
The only Cal Kestis saber that I have is the Saber Forge, I think it is. When it first came out, the first one where they kind of reimagined the bottom to think what it would look like if it wasn't broken, because nobody could make that saber as it was. Unlike this one, which is really nice, broken, and it lights up on the bottom.
And lights up on both sides.
Yeah.
So we're down to 51 people in the chat. So we were at 60 something at one point. If you left, you're gonna miss out on this. Don't leave yet. It's not over yet, even though the news. You know, George, pull out that MR Boba Fett. No, I'm not pulling out that one, bro. He's telling me to pull out that Master Replica's Boba Fett blaster. No way, man. That one's going with me to the grave.
Yeah, bury me with that candy, and girls, just put it in there with Daddy.
So that way, like, you know, some years later they'll dig me up. I'll be some kind of relic at that point. Maybe I'll be worth something then.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He was a bounty hunter.
Yeah, he was a Mandalorian.
He was a Mandalorian. Look at his gun. Bury me with my helmet.
Weapons are my religion.
Yeah, right. All right. So let's give away a lightsaber. So, like I said earlier, this is the Cal Kestis Fallen Order lightsaber. It's got the broken back. Make myself bigger so I can show you guys.
Ooh, make yourself bigger. I can show you guys.
Look at that.
Show you guys, yeah.
Show you my extension.
You need that P. Diddy music.
Man, what y'all want to do?
Stand. P. Diddy coming and threatening me because it's like I'm using his music. So
he's showing the shaft.
You got a broken end on this side. You got to be careful. It's because it's got like some sharp wires back here that can't cut you.
All right, I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Around or anything. It's got a flickering light in the back that lights up, so you can looks like the broken end of the hilt. All right, I installed, I think, the entire Fallen Order sound fonts from Kyberphonic on this one, so it's already got all the sound fonts already on it. It's a 2-button system, and you know you'll get the blade in the box, and like I said, you know, some other accessories. So it's a really cool saber, man. This is dope. So
dude, that's really nice.
All weathered, so it's probably one of the better lightsabers I've been giving away recently.
Yeah,
so
that looks good.
Future archaeologists will wonder, why was this guy buried with a prop gun?
Long story.
All right, so what we're gonna type in is hashtag Fallen Order.
All caps or what?
All lowercase. You know, it's gonna look like that. Hashtag Fallen Order. Now, like with all the giveaways that I do on this channel, I will cover up to $50 on the shipping. Again, this is coming out of my pocket, so this is not like this is donated by anybody. So I can cover up to $50 in the shipping. If it exceeds that, then if you could pay the difference, you know, you'll get a free saber. And I think this went for like $500 or $600. I think when it came out. So it's a nice hilt, man.
That's a nice gift. Period. That's a nice giveaway. Period.
So I got 58 people in here. I expect 58 people to be in this contest.
If they're not, are you showing the screen that has the count?
No, not yet. I'm gonna take a tally here in just a little bit. Yeah. See if they got the music ready. Yep, I got the music ready.
All right. Pat's fan said he'll pay for his shipping if you want.
For shipping.
If you want, I'll go pick it up, George. Don't worry about it. I'll just drive to your house.
During the holiday giveaways, when we do all those like slew of giveaways, it's like, man, I was like, I got shipping here, shipping there. You know, it adds up.
Yeah, it does. It does add up. It doesn't balance itself either, everybody. So when you're thinking like, oh, he's rolling in it. No.
I wish. Play that Disney music. Let's go. I was just watching that documentary on HBO last night, man.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty good. That shit's crazy. Another good movie, like if you want to watch something that's interesting, is Saturday Night. It's about it's on Netflix, and it's about everything that went down just before the very, very first episode of Saturday Night Live in 1975.
Oh, gotcha.
What an awesome movie as far as like backstory and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's 50 years ago.
Hi, Mac. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
You're giving away a lightsaber today, guys.
Play that Diddy music. I love that. I got to see that Diddy documentary.
Yeah, you should. It's good. And then another thing to watch too, bro. Like I said, that Spider-Man cartoon is actually pretty good.
I got friends kicking me and like, bro, you don't want to see this thing. You don't want to see
Yeah.
this thing. You're pissing me. This is pissing me off. I'm like, what the hell?
It was pissing them off. It didn't piss me off.
Here, let me put me in flex. How do you put me in flex back on?
Oh, my bad. Shit, I forgot I'm like all solo. I'm over here talking to nobody. My bad.
There you go.
I got it.
I was like, what? What happened? And they're like, yeah, and MJ, and I'm like, oh no, me no like it already. Just hearing it, I'll give the first epi a chance, but they brought up what you told me about Norman, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, yeah. You have to watch it though. Just watch it because Norman only comes out in one little part, and I don't know if what I saw is what I saw. I'm a little confused about it myself.
Yeah, they were confused too. I'm like, yeah, I think so. I think it's a little crazy.
Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you, brother.
I didn't see that comment. I guess hit me up on Instagram and let me know which sets you got. So I could see what you got.
Oh, nice.
I already have congratulations to the winner. Flex. Everybody's gonna be Flex. Yo, don't send via UPS.
I'll go pick it up, bro.
I'll pick it up myself.
You can deliver it at Disney for free.
All right, let's see how many people are. Let's see where we're at.
Start get the contraband inside the park.
We only got 33 people. Really?
Hey man, click the button. Click the button.
Roll the dice, baby. Roll the dice.
We'll give it a little bit more time. Look, I'm giving away a Fallen Order lightsaber, man. Come on.
Crazy. Come on, man.
Enough with the advertisement, man. Roll the dice, baby.
People, man. Some people jump in this. All you gotta type is hashtag Fallen Order.
Tira esa vaina.
Hashtag Fallen Space Order. Go ahead.
Like, run it.
There you go.
Still 33.
33, man.
This is what it's gonna be, man.
Run it. Lewis says run it, man.
We're gonna run it.
That's right, Lou.
Ready, set, go.
Come on. Come to that.
Dwayne.
Hey.
Dwayne.
Nice. That's nice. Congrats, Dwayne.
Congrats, bro.
Congrats, brother.
I think you know where to hit me already, man. But in case you don't know,
that's a really good get, Dwayne. Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Congrats, brother. Dope.
There you go.
All right, I'm out. Forget it. I'm not winning. That's crazy, man.
I can't even see it. Like smiling, man. Like congrats.
That Vader. I also go by Dwayne.
Nice by Dwayne.
Congrats, Mr. Not Flex.
Redo. I wasn't ready. Anyway, man, hit me up. And who won?
Who won? Who? It was Flex. It was Flex won, man. Flex is gonna pick it up for you. He'll ship it to you after he passes.
What are you doing, bro? Congratulations, brother. Hit me up, and he was. Hit me up on Instagram or on the email, and get me your address, and I'll get this thing shipped out to you. Hopefully this weekend or at the latest Monday. But that's what's up, man. So what you guys got going on the rest of the weekend? Any last words before we kill the show for the night?
I miss Frankie, Evan, And
Evan.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully Frankie comes back soon.
Facts.
Looking forward to. I want to see that 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I really want that in the theater. I really want that.
Yeah. Sure.
And Brenda Lawrence talking about MegaCon too.
Oh yeah, man.
You guys are going to be there what night? Thursday, Friday, or
the whole group is going to be there Thursday, Friday, and then we're going to be at Disney on Saturday, and then I'll be at Disney the rest of the weekend.
Nice.
So yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to it. My plan is to film on Thursday the con, and I'm hoping to have that video out Thursday night, so that way anybody that wants to go will see what they're getting into before they get there. Maybe pick a couple of booths if I like them to do a booth tour. Cosplay, hopefully I'll catch some of that. Unfortunately, Saturdays when the cosplay really is thick, but I'm not going to get that. It's just
thick as in double C's.
Yeah, right. There's just not enough Star Wars stuff going down.
There isn't this year. Last year, I mean, I have friends reaching out to me. It's like last year was peak. It was just everybody was there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Rebel Scum Con's going to be like. And see what goes down with that. Plus, you got the opportunity to check out that other store that's there, and seeing new people.
That's the one in Texas, right?
Yeah, the one in Texas.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Maybe we all get in the car and we drive out there.
That'd be great.
Road trip.
Let's go.
Film that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy. The shenanigans, the drinking. Somebody's gonna have to be designated driver with you guys.
Right here,
between you and Eben, and especially if you invite Mojo. Like Jesus.
No,
can you imagine those
I'm the only non-drinker in the group, so
yeah. I'm a not drinker too. I'm only casual, but me and Flex can hold down navigator and captain, and
there you
we
go.
get a whole bus just full of hyper drivers.
Bro, I was at Applebee's 2 weeks ago, and I had a Long Island iced tea. Bro, my legs went numb. I couldn't stand up.
It's crazy,
bro.
True.
Yeah, me and alcohol aren't like that. We aren't that friendly. I'll say hello once in a while, but yeah, I'd rather pilot or begunner.
Okay.
Ralph, go inside. Ralph, go get another one. Go get some more. Okay. I'll give me the money. I'll go get it, and then you can drive.
I will not be doing any cosplay this year. So
did you try it 1 year?
I did last year, but I tried to do too much. It's like I was wanting to film. I tried to do the cosplay thing. I tried to do the go on stage with Eben and them, and it just, there was so much going on that one is like I felt like when I got on stage I didn't have any energy at that point. The cosplay suit, that whole thing, like it just felt very hot in it, and then I had to go back and go forward, and just there was a lot going on for me to do that. So I will do cosplay again at some point, but I want to plan it where I just have a time to do that, and that's what I'm going to do, and not do anything else. Not have to worry about all the other stuff.
It's hard to do cosplay.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
So
imagine, you're trying to sneak up on some friends, undercover and push buttons so somebody wants to jump you, and not be hot, and get the microphone just right,
Yeah.
Greg.
I mean, Dad Vader cosplays as Vader, obviously, but yeah, I give it up to him, bro. It's because just doing those little shorts where I put on the Vader costume, that's a lot of damn work, man. I lose weight in the costume.
Yeah. It's hot in those things, man.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
No, my wife turned the AC down. She's like, "Do you feel that?" I was like, "Nothing gets through this. Nothing gets through this." I'm like, "I don't have to tell you about it." So, but yeah. Anyway, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will drop some next new videos this coming week, hopefully just before the con, and then expect to see the MegaCon videos towards the end of the week. And I'm probably going to do some videos also from Galaxy's Edge, updates to whatever they have as far as collectibles go. And I don't know what else I'm going to do. Part of me wants to do like my favorite things to do at Hollywood Studios, besides Galaxy's Edge, some of the other stuff that, you can go check out, at the park.
Did I hear right that they're going to revamp Rock and Roller Coaster?
Yeah.
And they're going to revamp it with
Muppets.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. I can see Animal on the drums, and I know they're very musical with the guy with the gold tooth and all that, but I don't know. They'll make it work. It's Disney, but
true.
That's crazy.
Well,
and Spice Runners is tomorrow, right?
And Spice Runners is tomorrow, so make sure you tune into the Spice Runners. Thanks for reminding me.
Yep.
Make sure that's 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Bring your drinks and some fun. It's a great show, so make sure you tune into that. And that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I'll see you all next week. And until next time, may the force be with you.